Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. It is Friday. It is noon Central Time. That means it's time for Cars on the Move, where we go live with Ty. Again, it's been a week of Ty. Well, on Fridays, we always go live with Ty, and so we're going to check in with him. We're going to be talking about what we did this week with automotive logistics, what we're going to do next week with Used Car Week. We're also going to check in with Brian. We didn't have DOT compliance on Wednesday. We're going to check in with Brian at the AT Exposition in Baltimore. And we're actually going to add Sue as well because we didn't have Dispatching Live yesterday. So it is an Auto Transport Intel Fest. Please go ahead and like, and then you can click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link, text it, email it, share it on social media, send it to somebody that's outside in the cold. We'll get to that. Autotransportintel.com. Don't forget to go and be an insider. You can go into the live chat. Look at that chat going crazy. Let's check in with Ty. He's out in the cold. Ty, what's going on, man?
Well, I'm back at my home transport parking lot. I'm really excited to be here. I had a great trip in Newport last week. I just got back late last night. Incredible group of people. We're going to talk more about it as I work my way out of the wind and snow flurries, but I caught something in the transport parking lot. It's a unique find. This is what you call a 5-pack behind me here, Jay. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 5-pack. And hey, remember how we learned to zoom in? Let's try that. Hang on.
Yeah, that zoom is cool, man.
Yeah, let's try the zoom factor
and
real quick. I just want to show everybody what a 5-pack is, hopefully close up. Maybe. Hey, give me the screen. Or I got it. Okay, well.
Yeah, you should have
do it today.
Well, it's so I think you can only zoom.
Right.
You can only zoom if you're looking in front. You can't zoom on the selfie lens. I think that's what.
All right. Well, this is a 5-pack, and they're really handy for short runs. This one's kind of a unique one. It looks like it used to be a Stinger at one time, but it's got ramps on the back bottom right here. They pull out. You set the decks down. You back the first one on, second one, third one. So 3 across the top, right? And then you got the 2 in the bottom. There you go. There's your 5-pack.
It's an interesting. The 5-pack. There, he's getting a phone call. The 5-pack is interesting in that because it's different from the Mini 5, right?
Yeah, the Mini 5 is a trailer. This is you put 5 on just a single unit. And Brian, Brian knows this stuff really well. But I personally, if I was I did talk to a carrier in Newport that was purchasing the 5-packs for long runs. And I really didn't understand that. And I asked about 3 times and I still don't understand it. But whatever the case may be, they're a handy piece of equipment for the car hauling industry because they're quick, they're lighter, they're a lot less long, so you can maneuver around, maybe in bigger cities. So a lot of options with the 5-pack.
I think the 5-pack reminds me of some of the European car hauling trailers, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've had a couple of them over the years. Not bad. It's so much better.
And I'm also guessing that you probably have a better, I'm going to get this wrong, with your weight. You can.
And a little tricky. Yeah, I see where you're going with that, but definitely a little tricky.
I got stuck. I think I got stuck on the ramps. Okay, so you're all right. So you're in the auction lanes.
Yeah, so got out of the cold. I'm back in the auction lanes.
All right, good. So hey, do me. So what happened? What happened this week?
Okay, this week I flew in early actually, which was great. I got in late Monday night. Tuesday, we were at Newport Beach. I missed the golfing experience, but our friends Black Widow, right? Jason and Wynn teamed up with JMN Transportation. Shout out to JMN, Cindy and Kelly. So they had a team. They played golf, and they won like 4 awards from that golf tournament. And as you know, Black Widow was a big sponsor at the Finished Vehicle Logistics Newport Beach. So Black Widow got a lot of attention at this conference, and I think it was great for them, for our channel as well, because I'm there representing ATI, and I'm hanging out with the Black Widow gang pretty much the entire trip. So then we get to go to the conferences. Well, first it was the meet and greet, the reception. That's what happens generally night one. get to mingle, met a lot of new people that I didn't know. And honestly, Jay and I talk about this all the time about how we like to go to these conferences and pretty much meet somebody we don't know. That's kind of more the goal, is to talk to people that we haven't talked to.
And I will say this, so I was looking at the day one video. There's some exhibitors, Cognosis, Inform Software. I found Bo's information from High Tech PDR.
Yeah, Bo. That was one of the guys.
So that was day one. And then day two, Jason spent some time with you. And your trailer, when you talked about the trailer there, that last 20 minutes of day two, I'm going to put the link in the live chat. But I thought that was really neat. So in 2 days, from networking with OEMs, tech providers, service providers, you did a lot.
Yeah, and it's really big. My head's still spinning from that trip, Jay. And a lot of people, I was thinking about this. If you're just sitting there and you're watching that, I typically hardly ever watch anything that Jay and I do. That last show with the one where I was messing around with that truck and trailer out in the transport parking lot, the Peterbilt with the Cottrell, I went back and watched that to just kind of see what it was. That's really a lot of work, and it's really harder than it looks. So if you're like just sitting there watching that and you're like, man, Ty's a real idiot, it's probably true. Because, as you're out there trying to figure out how to make this work, how to have the conversation, how to bring information, what information do you want to share, what can you share, what can't you share, who's watching, who's listening, all those things. It can get pretty complex in your head while you're there, oh, he's in Newport Beach on vacation, just having fun, right? Getting the sun. I didn't go see anything in Newport Beach. I didn't even hit the beach.
Exactly. I always say this. When we're at a conference, you don't even leave the hotel. There's no time.
You don't.
You don't leave. Yeah, you don't leave the hotel.
We did get to go have dinner with the Black Widow and the JMN gang. And one of the things that sticks out in my head, I bumped into Kurt DeRoy, Jack Cooper. And it was funny because Kurt's been on the show. When Jay had the show, Jack is back. And so I've never met Kurt, but Kurt is from my area where I live. Kurt was on the show. I got to meet Kurt face to face, and it wasn't a handshake, it was a hug. I mean, it was so powerful. This guy was so excited to see us there at the show. He was excited for us to, that he was a part of our show, and what can we maybe do in the future. So, meeting different guys that I've known, like for example, Smith Transport. I ran into Barry Williams. Barry Williams was there. Ran into the JMN. I told you about Shannon Reliable. Shannon Reliable. I got to learn. Yeah, we're definitely need to reach out to these guys, awesome. Bring them in. Reliable's got a crazy story. I mean, just unreal. So, again, I feel like I reflect on that trip, Jay, and I look at it and I think every time I go to a finished vehicle logistics, I always feel like I'm way out of my league, way out. I mean, we're talking mega fleet carriers. Guys like Proficient are out there running around with, hundreds and hundreds of trucks.
It's Shannon Noise. Shannon Noise at Reliable just sent him a LinkedIn connection.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe if you could send me one too, because I'll have to find him. But
okay, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, you meeting these guys, it's like, okay, Tyler, that's great. You met them. So what? Well, right. You get to talk to them and you get to hear about some of the challenges they have, right? And that's what's good for us, is we get to engage in that conversation and bring it back. And, we're not talking accounts, we're not talking numbers. We're just talking about, what are you dealing with right now today that is really a problem? That's what we're talking about.
That's really cool, because again, when we hear of a big company, we just assume they have no problems. It's just a money fest. And it may look that way, but they got everybody has problems.
They do. And, there's a lot of, I was thinking about our conversation that we had, these OEMs, the bigger people that are in these different areas, maybe where, Jason and I with Black Widow had this conversation about boots on the ground. And there are these maybe executive people that don't get the opportunity like we do to bump and rub around with the people doing the work, right? So when you hear these OEMs and they start talking about wedge trailers.
Dude, they were talking about wedge trailers. I mean, was it on stage or was it just off stage? But
no, it was on stage.
It was on stage. It
wasn't just one deal. I went back and I figured it out. It was two different segments on stage, two different people using the word wedge, right? And so, yeah, go ahead.
So next time you're in a Facebook group and someone's making fun of wedgies, say, well, so-and-so and so-and-so, the OEM guys, they're talking about wedge trailers. So you might want to rethink all that wedgie stuff. And I realize, I'll go to camera one, Jay is he's jumping in the ring and throwing some big punches. So there's a reason, because, and we saw this on stage, if we can't collaborate in our own vertical, how do we expect to collaborate outside of the vertical?
Yeah. Well, and so here, this is interesting, and this that conference really stimulates a lot of questions. It really stimulates a lot of what happened, what did I learn, what did I hear, what's going on, and as these things start coming up, you think, okay, there's a lot of change that's really happening. We have to figure out what's the best way to make this work for us, car hauler people, auction people, OEM people, all these people. So there's this kind of this weird deal that I felt like was happening at this conference where there's this light, right? What happens when we get light? There's no dark. Light exposes dark, right?
Oh, whoa, biblical.
So there's this light, when you go to these conferences, like, whoop, just not for an hour, just poop wedge, whoa, the light went back off real quick. And I think what I'm saying is as how do you, okay, I really feel like the OEMs are maybe getting a little light, right? A little light. And if you really think about it, who's calling the shots? Who's making the rules? Who's setting this up for next? Who is that?
And I want to say this because when it comes to the most negativity we face is kind of a 40-year veteran new car hauler. What are they talking about? Well, guess what? The OEM is your boss. And he's talking about
transparency. He's talking about visibility. He's talking about wedge
your
trailers.
Boss.
He's talking about
That's your boss.
The things that I don't like.
Stuff. Well, but we talk about it. Hey, you know what I want to do? All right,
bring Sue in.
I beat a dead horse. Yeah. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Happy Friday. Yeah, Sue, go ahead and unmute. Please join us on center stage. Happy Friday, everyone. Ty, any video of those OEM guys speaking to the wedge. So, Chris, you know what?
We'll find it. Yeah, we'll find it.
Good. It is a good question.
Steve.
Steve, exactly. We can give you the names. Steve Jernigan.
Hold on, let me make sure. I want to get the video where I know 100% it was Steve. We should be careful that we don't say it was Steve, because I'm pretty sure it was Steve, but I want the video too. So
that's fair enough.
How about we just say at the conference, some big people said something about wedges for now.
Good call. Good call. Allegedly.
Careful. Well, we don't need anybody coming out there saying we said something.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Automotive Logistics, they should have that video up in a few weeks. But is it available to everybody? I think so. And I know this is that, so where's Sue? She's probably in the middle of booking it.
I'm right here.
There she is.
Sue, I want to show you something while Jay's doing that. Take a look at this. You don't get to transport these every day. Right here. Are you looking at that?
What is it? Is it a Chrysler?
That's a Sebring convertible.
Yes, I actually had that car exactly in that color.
Touring. Look at this.
But I had it about 15 years ago. I know.
And it's only got 125,000 miles on it. Look at that.
What year is that?
Brand new.
06? Oh my gosh.
06.
You realize they could possibly be my car.
It could be. You got the vent still? This is beautiful.
I mean, I got
right
rid
here.
of it a few years ago, but that's crazy.
You don't see the old Sebring.
You said it's an 06?
Yeah, 06, 125,000, right? Look at the top down and everything. Whew.
That's about how old my car was. Yeah, it looked just like
Kids,
that.
I'm just going to do a quick plug here. America's Auto Auction, Kansas City, Missouri, 06 Sebring, 125,000 miles in the lane, kids. Come and get it. How's that, America's Auto Auction?
Hey, that's really good. Hey, I want to do this. I'm going to go into the live chat. Okay, Chris wants clarification, and thank you, Chris. The OEM wants to get wedges or sub to the qualifying carrier. Okay, I think I understand what Chris is asking. The point is that It's really, I'm going to go to camera one again. It's really frustrating to me to know that, number one, dispatchers aren't illegal, and also that Wedge Trailers aren't just a bunch of wedgies and like annoying equipment on the road. It's and you see all this talk and all these groups about these things. It's so irritating and it's nonsensical. Not to mention carriers are the ones breaking the rules on posting loads, but we'll get to that. So when we hear OEM Logistics Managers saying that Wedge Trailers are part of the ecosystem, and for all the folks that don't want to listen to that, your boss is saying that. It's not just the 9-car carrier. For the home delivery, the individual moves, it's all size trailers. And OEMs, the bosses, value all size trailers. So then next time you hear the wedgie talk, go ahead and remind them that their bosses, the OEM Logistics Managers, appreciate Wedge Trailers being part of the mix. There we go.
Let me try to help real quick.
Yes,
okay,
please.
You guys, everybody loves our friend Paul Machin. I love Paul Machin. Paul Machin Black Book. And I'll tell you what, we drop a lot of names on here for a lot of advertising, but Paul Machin Black Book about a year ago was talking about what, Jay? Buying cars in driveways. I raised my hand. I was like, are you kidding me? Did he really just say that? Right? So let's fast forward to today, a week ago. This is really happening. There are really car dealers really buying cars out of driveways, meaning not going to auctions like they used to. So that's a change, right? Have you talked to the car dealer? Have you asked him, how are you getting your used car inventory? So what we're saying is that this is a fresh conversation that we just came back 48 hours or less ago, and we're talking about what we thought we heard, and it's very real that it could happen in less than 12 months where you see a big shift to, okay, it's single units and they're short runs.
And how about these apples? If this home delivery and custom build to order thing continues, and we hear an OEM say it's okay if the dispatcher calls you, holy mackerel.
Whoa.
That would be insane. Now, I'm not saying that has happened, but it's not impossible.
Right. So anyway, here's what we're saying, Chris, and audience, anybody that's kind of listening, like we're talking in circles. We are talking in circles. We're just telling you, we don't have the answer, but based on what we think we've seen in, say, less than 2 years. Oh yeah, we got the answer. I'm sorry. We're in touch on the pulse. I got my finger on the pulse. It's coming direct download, dude.
Because
direct
somebody's
download.
Gonna Facebook it. They said on Auto Transport Intel, they don't. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think everybody
right,
knows
Jay.
me knows what I'm talking about.
Anyway,
the point is that there's stuff
okay.
out there. So I want to hear what Sue's seeing, right? Because Sue plays in this playground, right, Sue?
Yep. And
You're in the
of my
wedge playground.
drivers are wedgies, shall we say? So, I mean, and I'll honestly, I've been keeping them busier than the bigger car haulers. Like my 10
they're
car
easy to
is a
book
struggle.
for.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
Really are. And
nobody's
make more
putting
money.
gold bars out to move 9 cars.
Well, here's the test, Sue. Let's do a quick Thursday. Pull up your load board. Show us how many loads are there. Now do a quick comparison. 9-car loads compared to 3-car loads. Let's look at that number. Can you pull that up on Central Dispatch?
Well, yeah, except I don't usually do 3-car loads. But yeah,
okay,
hold on.
whatever you usually do that.
Search. All right, and hey, we're going to bring in Brian too. We're going to add Brian to the party.
All right.
So Sue is bringing up her search. And Brian's going to love joining right now while Sue is searching the load boards. Brian, can you hear us?
This is the best show ever. We got all combined.
We got everybody.
This doesn't happen
what's
often,
up,
guys.
Brian?
This is great.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Brian is live at American Towman Expo.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I got it. We have 40,435 loads, which I think went down maybe 600.
But
that's
unheard of in November.
Yeah.
That never happens. Never.
I will say that doesn't necessarily mean that it's great because it's not been, just so everybody knows.
Well, and
but
so,
there is a shit ton of loads on it.
And for the record, and I brought this up, is that because right now we're hearing like dealer record profits. Is anybody saying carrier record profits? Anybody saying that?
Yeah.
And I did see,
No.
well, in shipping, because of the shortage, shippers are making a ton of money. Are we talking about brokers? Or are we talking about carriers? All right. Hey, Brian, Sue is still checked. Brian, can you see us and hear us okay?
I can. Can you hear me, Jay?
I can hear you. I can see you. Sue is checking the load board because that you said you wanted that, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So we
Sue, I said Sue is checking the load board for, you said you wanted to check the load board, right? He's laughing. That's a good sign.
I'm just confused and out of it and exhausted, but welcome to the life of a traveling salesman.
All right, cool. We're gonna stay with us. She's checking for another 30 seconds or so.
Okay,
and
so
then we're gonna find out
I
what's
have
up
9
with
packs up
Nine
right
packs.
now. This is all 9 packs.
Hey, that 58 cents a month,
224.
that doesn't pay.
224 out of what 40,000 loads, right? Okay, so let's, and then we'll do a smaller search.
Indiana, Kentucky,
58,
Detroit to
59,
Denver.
58.
Interesting.
There's your typical one right there.
Detroit, New York.
31, 26, 43,
But look at those.
53.
You're around 60 cents a car. Okay, there we go. That's
Not all. I mean,
yeah, not all of them. No, got a couple red loads in there.
Yep. $1 a mile.
54
Carvana.
will work.
Here's another one. 29.
Ooh.
Oh, listen to this. Some drive, some don't.
Oh man, sign me up! I can't wait to get that booked.
Well, I got it. It's called Robin Hood Auto Transport.
Robin Hood.
And he's a carrier.
Oh,
He's a carrier.
We got one. Boy, that didn't. How long
Shocker.
did that take?
10 loads down.
Oh my gosh, you guys are brutal.
Oh, we are dispatching live is brutal.
Brutal.
Oh my
I want
gosh.
to see tow trucks, man. Come on, Brian. Where's the tow trucks?
Yeah, let's
The
check
tow
in with
trucks,
Yeah, what's up,
tow
Brian?
trucks are right here. Come on.
Let's see this action. Look at that, boy. Ooh.
That's a brand new
Wow.
25 ton just released by Jordan. And look at this beautiful one. We don't sell this one, but come on.
Whoa. Look at that. Golly, what's something like that run these days? 800 grand?
Yes.
Let's take another look
So-
at that. Show us again. I wasn't ready. Yeah, let's do a walk.
Is that a Kenworth?
Can you do a walk
that's a-
around?
T880?
I can. I just don't know how to use the camera in that way.
Yeah, that's fine. No, keep
Here we
doing what
go.
you're doing. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah, loving it.
There you go.
Loving it.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
1, 2.
there we go.
Tag axle.
Yeah.
3 axles. Ooh.
It's a 5-axle NRC rotator, 85 ton rated lifting capacity on a Peterbilt.
Oh.
And now here's a face everybody loves.
Oh, who do we got here?
Hey, it's Ziggy. What's up?
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Please
Yes,
say hello.
he can hear you.
All right,
Good
good.
deal.
We're if I can get my camera to work
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly. I want Ziggy live on Cars on the Move.
Well, you
Cars
have
on the Move
Ziggy
and
live
Ziggy.
on Cars
There he
on the
is.
Move.
I know, but I want to hear him say something.
Hi,
Hello, how
Ziggy.
you doing today?
We're good. We're good. Thanks. How are you feeling? Everything good?
How you doing, Ty? Oh, I'm still going. I'm still kicking everybody I can.
That's
That's
the way
what
you
we
roll.
do. We do the same thing.
Kick 'em.
Doing the best we can.
That's
That's
awesome,
awesome.
man. It's
Thanks,
great to
Ziggy.
see you, Ziggy.
And he has
All right,
a
you can get
customer
hold of
here,
it.
so you're stuck with my ugly face.
Oh,
A friend.
yeah. Great.
So
For IATA? Is it for IATA? Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome.
So the Independent Auto Transporter Alliance is represented here at the American Towman Exposition in Baltimore, Maryland. It opened a few minutes ago on the show floor. We're here Saturday and Sunday as well till 4 o'clock on Sunday. There are some beautiful, beautiful trucks here. And I mean, right here, I'm going to switch back to the other mode and show you some of the trucks that I personally brought down here.
Is the Escalade out of Cranberry Township going into Grapevine, Texas.
We got a little service van. I'm horrible at this camera angle walking around stuff. But we got a nice carrier here.
Whoa.
Got some parts here.
Whoa. Look at that. Jerdan?
And unlike most of the world, these trucks are for sale on the show floor.
Yeah, say, Brian, I want to talk about that for a minute. We've got a mutual connection, Harrison down in Arkansas. Harrison came in probably a little over a year and a half ago. He wanted to be a car hauler. Didn't really work out, so he went back to tow trucks. And Harrison's got a problem because he's getting more work than he can handle. He needs another truck. Plus the one he was driving is having some mechanical issues. So he got in touch with Brian to try to figure out how to get a truck. This is a crazy story. Brian, you want to take over from here?
Yeah, we got Harrison hooked up. We got him hooked up. He took possession of a brand new truck, pulled a few strings. He got himself a brand new rollback, but he had a real hard time finding them at first. There was nothing available. He was being told it was going to be a year for delivery. And
Yeah, well, go ahead.
but I work with the Jerdan brand, and we got him hooked up with a Jerdan dealer because I couldn't service them. And we got him a brand new truck he took possession of yesterday and saved his business.
Yeah, it really did.
Wow.
So the interesting thing, Jay, you know how I'm always the one yapping about why are these car commercials promoting their 2022 or whatever new car and they don't have it? So I helped Harrison. I sat down, took about 20 minutes of my time, started flipping through truckpaper.com. Where's the tow truck? Here's one. I found like 30 in 5 seconds. Calls them all. Those are not real trucks. They are not there. Is that
No,
true?
they don't exist.
Wow.
That's what I had to teach him when he's getting all excited about inventory. Likely that truck does not exist right now, and it's a placeholder on the web to get phone calls in the door. And that's the beauty of this show. If you need a flatbed or a tow truck, there are several distributors here that have stuff for sale on the show floor. It is show floor specials only.
Yeah,
Oh, that is cool.
Do they have any?
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Brian, do they have one of those Carvana rollbacks laying around where you can put 2 on the flatbed and 1 on the wheel lift? You see any of those?
That specific one Carvana uses, no, but there is, I can't walk all the way over there, but there is a 4-car hauler here. So 1 over the cab, 2 on the bed, and 1 on the wheel lift.
Okay, yeah, let's show everybody that one
Yeah, I like it.
if it's close.
Let
There's
me
a
see if I can go find it. You're going to have to put up with
4-car
some
rollback.
crappy camera work while I walk.
That's all right. We
That's
could have
fine.
Sue look for loads.
Yeah, Sue, look for loads. 9-car loads, Sue. 9-car only. I'm a big car hauler, and that's all I need. That's all I want. 9 cars.
Well, then
One
you
pick,
only
one
need
drop.
20 cents a mile.
Yeah, you only need
That's
20
what
cents a
I
mile.
got
And then
9
you're
cars.
By the way, this is, you know what's happening right now, folks, is we're coming up on the holidays. Next week, we're going to be out all week. No DOT, no DL. Then holiday week, I just found out I'm going to be traveling for the holidays. So there's no DOT, no DL that week. I know.
Oh.
We're going to lose our base, man. I know, right? Ay. Next, he's
Oh,
going to
man.
tell us we all got to get vaccines. Yee.
Oh, Jay's going to tell us we have to.
No.
Oh, Jay. Hey.
Whoa.
Here's
Do you
here's
smell
one- here's
that?
one
Oh,
for
my
you.
gosh. Who let one?
look
Oh,
at that
geez.
beautiful map.
That smells like a vaccine. Yikes.
Whoa. Brian froze on. There he is. He's back.
Reference
4-star
ID.
rollback.
How about that, Sue? Reference ID must have vaccine.
You know, one of the things too, while Brian's looking for that, I'll tell you a little story about Harrison. So these pictures are real. I mean, it's not like a fake picture. It's a real picture of a real rollback sitting in a real parking lot. I'm like, dude, I just found 30 of them. Go get it. Okay, well, it's not there. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Where I'm going with this was that there's a difference, a real interesting difference, and we'll have Brian explain it, but a difference between an aluminum bed and a steel bed. Okay, so now to make it more complicated for a guy who needs a piece of equipment to keep his business going, now we have to decide which bed can I get, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a crazy thing.
Wow.
And depending on what you haul, if you do salvage or good car, it's selling
Right, it'll make it.
long.
You're gonna want steel, is that right?
If you're doing salvage, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're doing something else, good cars that run on and off, steel or aluminum is a great option. If you're protect from damage, aluminum is a great option. So here, this is just for you, Todd.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Go right ahead. But
So
this right here is a money maker.
So your internet's a little dicey, but let's give it a shot.
Right now, we see your mouth and your teeth and your goatee.
I don't see anything.
Really? I got his mouth and
You
goatee.
got mouth and goatee. I got nothing. Interesting.
in collar.
I
I've
think
been
it's-
in that situation. You're trying to use the Wi-Fi on the
Yeah.
hotel, and it's
Right.
terrible.
Well, and he
Yeah.
was talking. We were talking about the Wi-Fi a little bit too.
I always break away
yeah,
from the Wi-Fi.
I'm 2 stories under.
He's in the bunker. Yeah, he's down where
Yes.
they keep the nuclear codes down there.
I just asked Washington D.C. Can you see anything now?
No, I think Al Capone's down there. I
Right.
think Geraldo's still trying to get a shot.
Hey, he's kind of coming back.
All right. It's Friday.
right.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Brian's back. Let's take a look. Can you show it? Or you're not there?
Brian's back.
You missed. No, I'm there.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
just had to change cameras so it uses a lower fidelity camera.
oh, okay. Oh, he switched to lo-fi. He was on the hi-fi.
Get on the lo-fi,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, Ti-Fi.
The best I can
Why?
show you on that one.
See you, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. We'll only keep you guys a few more minutes. We're trying to. It's tough. It's tough to get. You never know what's going to happen when you're live on location.
No.
You don't.
You never know. So.
Ask Ty.
Exactly. Oh, they were pumping
And
the
we
audio out
support
of
America.
the sessions. That was wild.
Yeah, that is good. Well, Brian, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you,
giving
Brian.
it all you got. That's
Yeah.
huge. It's awesome that you're there.
Yeah, in the Baltimore area, guys, come on out.
We push the limits of technology. But I do
Every
hear
day.
that Brian just said, listen, if you're looking for equipment, if you're anywhere near Baltimore, go to the American Towman Exposition. It's atexposition.com, and got the link in the live chat there. And so there's that. By the way, we were at Automotive Logistics last week. Go to automotivelogistics.media. They should have the videos up in a few weeks. I don't know how much access one has. In fact, here's Steve Jernigan. I think it was Steve. Right? Steve. What if it said Wedgie right in here? Okay. All right, Jay, you've had your phone. No, it's here. Oh, it's not. Oh, no, it's here. Look at that. Wedge Trailers. It's right there.
Blow it up. I can't even see it. Come on, man.
I'm gonna put the link in the.
This is called the sauce. Okay.
This
the
is for
sauce.
you, Chris Chamberlain. You got to come back and you got to click on this link. There it is, Wedge Trailers. Here's the thing, Brian. I know we're all in various stages of the conversation, but Nissan is also looking at all. Yeah, here we go. You're right. Blow it up. Nissan is also looking at alternative equipment and delivery options, including
Ooh.
Wedge Trailers. Wedge Trailers.
Okay, see that guy in that picture right there? Do you know who that is? That's
Sergio.
the RPM guy.
Yeah,
I got to
Sergio.
talk to him. Okay, he had
Awesome.
to leave. That's why I couldn't interview him. He left actually
Check it out.
Thursday night.
He also said the Wedge truck was part of a bigger need to maximize available capacity. That's two.
I told you.
That's
It was-
two.
Yeah, two guys, two different stages, two different times saying
Holy
the same
cow.
thing. That's
Oh
what I'm
my
telling
gosh.
you. Look, I
And-
told you.
And
I'm
we
right.
found the article. That's insanity.
Boom. Link that
Dude,
baby
oh
all
my
over.
gosh.
There's your sauce. There's your sauce.
Whoa.
Look at the sauce.
Whoa.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
that's
All right.
good. We're going to go ahead and do this next. We're going to go to next week. I need some help here, Jay.
Yes. Okay.
Can I text you my
Next
company
week, used car week, November
Okay.
15th through 18th in Vegas.
I need to know, what time are we leaving?
Oh, dude, okay.
Barrett Express
Set your alarm clock for midnight because our flight is at 5:15 a.m.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, I can handle that. So Monday morning, 5:50. When are we coming back? That's the next question I need to know.
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Okay.
Thursday night. Yeah, it's going to be a full week.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, we get back Thursday night. We get back after midnight Thursday night.
Okay.
So we actually
Okay.
get back Friday.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's important to know. So again, let's get back to the actual event. Again, I want to thank Bill Zidite. Thank you, Bill.
Bill Zadites. Yep.
Yeah. And the more I start looking into this, is actually a really, this is huge. And there's going to be a
huge.
lot of crazy people and amazing information. So
Look,
I'm
there's
looking
Tim.
forward to that.
Tim talks
Yeah,
on day
Tim.
one. Tim.
Yeah.
Our buddy Tim.
That's what I'm afraid of, is we got to get there early and go straight to work.
Oh, used.
That Monday's
dude,
gonna be
used
rough, dude.
car week. Okay, so you haven't been yet, have you?
Not well, the one in
you're gonna love
Raleigh.
this
Wow.
one.
Remember, the Raleigh was the first one we went to.
That was FinTech. That was
Yeah,
small
okay.
potatoes. This is used car week. This is the big one.
The
yeah,
big mothership.
that's why we're taking the first flight out, because as soon as we hit Vegas and get to the hotel, it is
Put your working clothes on and go.
it is network. It's
Get the
networking-
cameras out.
Networking starts right away.
Hey, also do me a favor and bring some extra ATI cards.
okay,
if you don't
yeah,
mind.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll sit
Throw
some.
those out there, because
So you mean
I'll give out
these
the
bad boys, huh?
let's see. Get a little
Look
closer.
at that.
a little closer,
Bang.
closer. Yeah. Give me some of those.
Okay, I'll bring some.
Thanks. Okay.
I hand those things out like candy.
Yeah,
fact,
that's good.
On Halloween, I'm like, trick or treat. Yeah, business card? Sounds good.
Okay. Sue's in the background. So Sue.
Oh, Sue's here. Yeah.
Yeah, Sue's still here. We don't want to leave her. Used car week, that's next week. I'll start throwing videos. We'll be doing videos. Don't worry. It'll
Yeah,
be a
I'll
good
be doing
time.
videos. I got to update the page. We'll have some links. But yeah, and even Tuesday night is going to be that ATI happy hour brief stuff. We don't even know what it's going to be.
It'll be
So,
fun.
I won't be here. There won't be industry news and all that stuff. It'll be short madness.
Yeah, that'll be okay. We'll make it work.
Yep. Hey, Mitchell
All right.
Mack is back. What's up, Mitchell Mack? Right on.
Hey,
I think
Mitchell Mack.
Mitchell's going to be our new core member. You know,
I like that. I like that.
Because we have BM is here today. We see BM a lot. Vistaga said hello. Silver Mint said hello. You know,
Steady.
it's
Chris
like
was here.
Cheers, where
Chris is
everybody
a-
knows your name.
Chris was here a little while ago. I like Chris a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's way cool. He's
So,
awesome.
okay, I want to just find out real fast. How's Sue doing? What Sue? I think you said that, Jay, that Sue had some emails or something that she was really tweaked up.
Well,
all piped out.
yeah,
all
she was
ching
tweaked
banged
out
over.
about an email. What was that, Sue? Without naming names.
Tomato.
Are we talking about the one that I sent to somebody about not getting paid?
Yeah.
Central Dispatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So apparently,
you can mention them.
Okay. So so apparently
They're used to it by now.
a company took a load that was from a transporter for a ball player, by the way, from Michigan
Right.
down to
You know
Louisiana.
he paid the
$1,100.
bill. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know he
Moved
paid,
a ball
yeah.
player's car
So-
for another carrier. Yes.
Yes. So we were supposed to get paid. We were told we were getting paid. They said that we were getting paid. All of a sudden, now we're not getting paid. And he said someone hacked his account on Central Dispatch, listed cars, and all this other bullshit, which we all know is
What?
bullshit. That's impossible for that to happen. Yes. So we called Central Dispatch and told them what was going on. Of course, they said, well, dispatchers are not supposed to be listing cars on Central Dispatch. Well, duh. Okay. And so this happens, and then they're like, well, it's out of our hands. We can't do anything about it anyways. Well, I sent an email to Abby Tan, who has to do with Ready Auto, Central Dispatch, all that stuff. By the way, I haven't heard back yet.
Oh.
And I said, if dispatchers, if your central dispatch person is telling us that dispatchers should not, transporters should not be listing cars on central dispatch, then why do they have access to do so? If it's illegal, they shouldn't have access to it. And I said it should be taken away from them then.
And I want to clarify, because there's going to be that legal eagle. This was a carrier that listed a car that a carrier, did you book it?
No, I didn't book it, no.
You didn't book it. A carrier booked a car posted by another carrier, and then that carrier said their account got hacked. It was a carrier that lied. It wasn't even the dispatcher, was it?
No, I'm sorry. It was a carrier.
It was a carrier.
I was a little hot, so sorry.
Well, that's all right. Well, you're going to get that. Well, we said. No, it was a carrier illegally posting a load on Central and then lying about it. And Central says there's nothing we can do.
No, they said there's nothing they could do. But then they, the first thing they said was the transporters are not allowed to list them. And I'm like, but you allow them to list them. So why are they not going to list them? If you're saying it's illegal, they shouldn't have access to it. The strangest thing, if anybody has noticed, is not all transporters have access to list cars. It's the strangest thing. Some of my guys can do it and some can't. And so there's obviously a way to restrict it, because if some of my carriers can't and some of them can, then they should restrict it all the way across. They don't have a broker's license. They shouldn't be listing cars.
Oh, but wait, they probably don't have enough money to pay the IT team.
Yeah, no, there's no way, because when you pull in $1 million, when you pull in $1 million a month, there's no money for staff.
Yeah.
How are we going to improve the system when we don't have money? You guys shut up, okay?
Yeah, we don't have enough. I mean, let's see, $1 million a month. God, there's no way we have room to pay staff.
Just to make that little button to turn off that
we don't have that. We don't have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris, you got the link? Awesome. It's true. Wedge Trailers. There were 2 guys on stage this week at Automotive Logistics that said Wedge Trailers belong in the ecosystem. Oh my gosh, there goes all the money-changing carts. It's mayhem.
Yes, sir.
I told you I wasn't lying. I knew I heard it, right? I knew it.
Twice. That's
I knew
awesome. And we have a copy of the article.
Dude, we've got the sauce.
Throw that in
stamps.
Facebook.
We've got the receipts, okay?
You will be kicked out of the Facebook group for posting that article.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I'm not doing it. I'm not putting that in
somebody
there.
be like, who let in the illegal dispatcher?
Use the illegal 3-car. Hey, Jay, while we're having fun here, do you have a way to find Carlos's setup truck and trailer? The picture that he sent?
ACB, right?
ACBs.
I've got it. He's my driver.
I was just gonna say, I bet Sue has it, because I
want to pull it up. I want to see it, because I want to show you guys something.
You just want his trailer?
Truck and trailer, if you got it.
Is that what you want?
You could email me, Sue, if you've got it.
Okay.
Or you could share it, either way.
I gotta get it from Jen. Give me a second.
And there's a reason I want to show everybody this, because when you hear the OEM guy and the big guy RPM and they're both saying the same thing and they haven't talked, they didn't have a conversation. Hey, I'll go up and say this, and then you go up and say it.
By the way.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can send you a picture of my other guy who's got the truck and he's got the Infinity
same thing
trailer.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to get the idea of the bigger truck. That's what I'm going for.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a big rig with that. Give me a second.
And while you're doing that, I was trying to share. John sends in pictures. John Cochran, and I want him to keep doing that. He sent me his current load. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, check this out. Here's John's current. Look, John keeps moving trucks. How does he keep getting these trucks?
Those are new. I'm thinking he's booked in, tied in with a broker, like say a Julie Delp. Those look like Ford trucks. Maybe he's helping Julie. I don't know.
It's great, man. Good job, John.
Good job, John.
Okay, take that off. And actually, we've got. Do you guys want to see a few videos? Watch this.
Sure.
This is some crazy stuff.
Nikki was
Back to
driving
your
his Model
regularly
Y
scheduled
south
program.
I-5 in Portland, Oregon.
Scheduled.
He was driving at 40 miles per hour when he overtook a pickup hauling a
I'll
camper.
turn off.
Nikki
I'll turn
saw
off
that
the audio.
Oh, here we come. Here it is. I see it. It's coming up. Whoa. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh.
Oh, dang. Ouch. Whoopsie.
Look at.
Oh.
Oh.
Ba-bam!
Man. I mean, the guy didn't
Oh.
even slow down.
No, that was a bad day right there.
That was an important
Oh,
text.
oh.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, gosh. Terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. Here, let's watch another crazy.
I've done that trick.
Oh no, this actually nothing happens. It's this guy made a TikTok and put like some kind of audio. You know, there's a lot of TikTok audio that's like it's like known audio now that he just made a random TikTok. Here's another one. Let's do here's a random TikTok audio. No, that's the same guy.
But they know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Same guy, different audio, I think. No. Same audio. Here, let's try that. How about that? Oh, here we go. Here's a TikTok.
I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job. So instead I started a business and now work 24/7. I didn't want to work a 9 to
I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job. Instead, I got into car hauling and I work 24/7. That's pretty funny.
Well, that's a sad reality of it, and I don't think enough people know that. Car hauling, it is time consuming, a lot of hours, a lot of stress, a lot of challenges every single step of the way. Wow. Every step of the
Can I
way.
show you guys my screen?
Yeah,
'Cause I've
go
got it
ahead.
on my,
Yeah,
my
go ahead and
website,
take the screen.
the
Awesome.
pictures. Okay.
Let's go, Sue. What you got? What you got?
All right. This this is the 4-car Infinity right here
Nice.
with a big rig. And you can
Okay.
see he's got 3 trucks on and an SUV.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, just so everybody knows, when I hear a guy like Steve and a guy like Sergio on stage at a big conference at Finished Vehicle Logistics in Newport Beach, California, talking about where we're at, maybe where we're going, here's the picture I get in my head. When those guys say wedge, this is probably something closer to what they think in their brain. Okay. So when they see, okay, that picture right there, Sue, perfect. They may think of that as wedge, but I really think that our goal as the transportation community should be to go one step above that if we can. That truck and the trailer there. I'm sure it looks like a 5500 and probably does a fine job.
Yes.
For the carrier
Yes.
themselves, I recommend going the next step up. Okay.
Yeah,
And okay, thank you, Ty, because I also want to add, I'm not saying go get a 2-car and make it rich. But what I'm saying is, let's stop with all the bully name calling. 9-car, 8-car, 7-car, 5-car, 4-car, 3-car. Just stop already. We know you're super cool. Now, can we talk about business?
Yeah.
Right.
There is business to be made here. I think there's opportunity, and based on what I'm hearing at these conferences and people talking, that's why I keep saying, okay, if you're a big fleet guy and you've spent the last 30 years hauling 9-car loads at a time, not a problem. I'm great. Do you want to maybe open up your business to some other opportunities? If not, no big deal. But what we've been showing you guys for probably about a full year now is there is a trend in the car hauling world, transportation. There is a trend moving towards single units are awesome. Yeah, I just said it. No, I don't like it. Okay, I'm done talking.
Did you get vaccinated while that? No, okay.
Yeah.
So,
I got a card.
Yeah, I got a
I
card.
took the test. I got the wristband.
Yeah, sure, I took the test. Yeah, I got the wristband.
I got the band.
And my shoulder's killing me. Okay, so that's how you know that's how you know you've had it, when you barely move your shoulder for a week. Hey, I think we covered everything. Sue, did you have anything else?
No, that's about it.
Come on, Sue. We know you got something really driving you nuts today. Let's hear it.
I did my little rant for the day.
Right.
Come on.
I think we all got our rants in for the day.
I got my rant on.
So we talked about the show this week. We talked about the show next week. Jay's just going to keep on driving right through it. We talked about AT Exposition. Yeah, I think we covered everything. I showed those videos. We showed.
We got to see a
John's
5-pack
rig.
in the parking lot. That was cool.
5-pack in the parking lot. That was
Yeah,
cool.
that was
so,
cool.
and we got
Yeah,
to
do you
check
want to
in.
see something else cool?
Yeah,
cool.
show us.
Check this out. I'm
Yeah.
at an auction, right? Most auctions, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you look right here on the wall, what do you see?
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Those are the big
Are
ones,
they
right?
Snap-ons? Yeah.
I don't know what they are, but look, you can't just get to it, right? There's a lock here.
There's
Okay,
a
so
reason.
yeah, so the thing of it is if you, why am I showing you that? I'm showing you that because this is traditional auction cars. I'm curious to see what we're going to do as an auction, as an industry, whenever we start seeing more EVs come in here. How are we going to deal with that?
Oh. Good
That's why I
point.
wanted to show you that, because these are critical. In my 20 plus years of
Look
hauling
how many
cars,
there are too. Yeah.
these are like my favorite things to go to at the auction, right? I love those things. So that's just something to keep your eye on. And, you know, as you're out there walking through auctions, I mean, everybody's saying EVs are coming. It's a real deal. It's not changing. So
I know.
Right.
here we go. Hang on.
I know, right? Yeah, no,
Probably a line of them outside.
oh man, EV stuff. Wow, that is one heck of a. I don't even know if.
So
Well,
cool
we
about
teased
this.
it. We teed it up.
We
So
teed it up. Yeah,
We
everybody
teed it
needs to have your head on a swivel. Keep an eye on the 6, right? Because things it's real fast. And
and I heard somebody else at this week at Automotive Logistics was talking about
All right, thank you.
loading, dealing with the weight and changes of the EVs, right? When you're
Yep.
loading. Anyways, we got all that. We have so much more to talk about. So next week, used car week. If you're tired of the live events, then we apologize, but we have a whole nother week coming up. So
should be the end of it. This should be our last one,
yeah,
right? For
that's
the-
right. And then
okay.
we'll be back on.
You can just hang with us
Yeah.
one more week.
See
We'll
what-
we'll drop the car.
Give us one more week, please.
One more week of conference fest, and then we're done for the year. Okay.
That's
We'll
a
start
wrap.
working on next year. But I think
Exactly.
here's the thing. I'm going to keep encouraging people to go to these. I've kind of been personally just in my own head. I've been on the fence about, man, go to these conferences. Go. If you really think, okay, I
They're
can save up
mind-
enough money to get one conference this year. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this. 2022, I want to hit one conference. Ty, which one would that be? Call me. I need to learn a little bit more about you, about your business, but I can definitely point you in the right direction to the one that is going to get you the most connections, the most networking opportunity for what you're trying to accomplish in life. So I'm going to continue to help promote these things because I really do believe in them. And the relationships that come out of them is years and years. So it's good stuff.
I like that. And what I also, just to go ahead and toot my own horn here for a second, I love how we're connecting several conferences, just like you'll find a vertical kind of sticks with its own. Many of the conferences, that's the only conference that some of those folks go to, maybe one or two conferences. But hitting this many, wow, it's mind-altering. So thank you for doing it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You kind of got the ball rolling on that.
Shoot.
But anyway, everybody have a great weekend. Sue,
Yeah.
it's so good to be
All right.
on the same show with you at one time. That's
Yes.
such an honor. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And Brian, I'm thankful.
Thanks for
Ziggy,
inviting me.
get well soon.
Yeah.
And stay safe, everybody.
All right.
We'll see you
guys.
in the transport parking lot.
Say goodbye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue.
Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you next week live from Vegas at Used Car Week. Let us know how we can help. Peace out, everybody.